everyone, I'm Baby Llama. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're all having a beautiful day. Today I want to cover a game that I've covered previously in this channel. It was actually, I think, the first game that I was covering here a couple months ago, and it's SUPERVIVE. And the reason why I want to talk about this game is because it finally released as a 1.0 version, and it's no longer in early access. This is really exciting. When this game came out, it had a lot of hype, a lot of people playing it, and it fairly quickly started dwindling down, mostly because other really big games came out at the same time, like Path of Exile 2 and Marvel Rivals. This game kept like a fairly strong, supportive, small player base. I stopped playing because the player base started going down and it was harder to get matchmaking, but I really enjoyed playing this game. I remember praising it very highly back in December, and now that it's out, there's a lot of players playing again. Steam Charts has about like 15k people playing at a time, which is, you know, fairly decent, and I haven't had any issues finding matchmaking or whatever. There's been a couple people complaining on Reddit about some bots being there, which is a normal thing in Battle Royales, and it's only in normal games, so it's not really a concern. Those bots are also there mostly to teach new accounts how to play. It's kind of controversial, but I don't mind it. I don't think people should mind it. It's just there for filling those gaps for new players. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the new changes to SUPERVIVE and why I think you should play this game. I think if you're someone who is into action RPG, combat, MOBA, League of Legends, Dota style of games with objectives, top-down view, PvP, skill shots, even if you're just into like battle royales, like first-person shooter battle royales, like Fortnite, or I guess third-person shooter, I don't know. This is a really good game. I think it combines aspects of games in a really good way. So why the huge update? Really big part of the game has been changed. Most of it has been kept the same, but there's a lot of new things that, to me, have been very exciting, some more than others. Open beta had pretty good reviews. A lot of people praised the game, but not enough players stuck around, like I've already mentioned. 1.0, this version is basically an overhaul of a lot of systems to try to make the game deeper, try to make it more rewarding over time, and, you know, I think overall there's still some tweaking left to be done, but they're definitely on a good path. So to start off, I want to show you the Armory. So this might be the most controversial thing that SUPERVIVE devs Theorycraft added to the game. The Armory is essentially a system where you unlock items as you go. As you play games, you get Prisma, which is this currency down here that I'm showing you. And the Prisma allows you to unlock items. So imagine playing League of Legends. This is your first game, and you open the store, and there is nothing to buy. And that's kind of what happens here. So you'll only be able to buy items that you unlock over time. I thought I wouldn't like it as much, but I kind of have been starting to like it. I don't think it's perfect yet. I think it'll take some time for them to get like a good equation right. My worry is that this will dissuade people from joining the game, since like if you enter late in the season, you are going to need to catch up a lot to other players. Other players who've been playing from the start of the season have unlocked all the items potentially, and if you're hopping in midway through the season, then you're going to be at a disadvantage. But to be fair, it's been fairly quick, it's fairly easy. I kind of like the customizability. I don't know, it's interesting. I'm not 100% sold on it yet, but it's growing on me. Basically, it works with there's a store every day that rotates. There's different items that you can buy, and the other method is by buying prismatic capsules. They cost 500 prisma each. They'll give you a random item for your forge, for your stash, and you've unlocked it that way. At the moment, I am like 10 prisma away from purchasing a prismatic capsule, but honestly, just doing the daily quests and weekly quests and all that gives you a ton of prisma. The other thing that I think is really cool about the system is, if you're familiar with games like World of Warcraft, you know how you can get a weekly chest depending on how much content you play? Same thing here. You have a weekly bounty that, for the highest amount of prisma that you get from like your top 10 games, I think, all those numbers added, once you reach 6,000, you unlock different tiers of chests. I reached tier 11 just by playing. I don't think I played an insane amount. I played maybe 2 days out of since it came out, and I've already unlocked the highest tier. Got 7,000 there. Not bad. I think it's just doing the daily quests here and there, and you're totally fine. This is kind of cool. I don't know if they'll make a catch-up mechanic for players who come in later. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Also, I feel like the meta has changed quite a bit since I last played in... I think my last game was in January, early January. There's a couple new systems, a couple new things in the game that I find very interesting. It feels more of a farm to buy items to fight kind of flow that you should go with. A lot of players in ranked have been like trying to fight early, because I've noticed that if you're really good at team fighting, it's worth fighting early because you get a pretty big advantage. I've noticed people also get a lot more ranked points by fighting a lot. If you're the type of player who likes to just avoid conflict all game, you're going to have a harder time climbing the ladder. I've climbed all the way to gold 4 from bronze 4. I think everyone starts at bronze 4 right now. I made it fairly quickly. I'm honestly now just playing normal games, farming some Prisma to unlock more items, playing with my friends, showing the game to new players. So taking it chill, it's been a lot of fun. But just to show you a little bit, some of the new systems that exist, you used to get a quest every time you landed and you got your first kill. That is gone. I'm very happy because I think the quest just kind of confused a lot of new players. There were many, I remember playing my first few matches where a lot of people just didn't get the quest because they didn't realize it was something they had to do. It felt like maybe a system that didn't really have to be there, to be honest. So I'm glad they removed it. Totally fine with that change. The other thing they changed is there used to be a repair section in bases that no longer exists. Now you need to open the store and see, as you unlock items, you are able to see more items here in the store. But now to repair and to buy potions, you have to refill the potions and repair nodes here. This allows you to repair your armor, heal, or whatever. You can carry up to 8, I think, of each. I decided to open a co-op versus AI game just to show you some more, in-depth things about the game that I wasn't able to do in the other map, on the practice map. So bear with me. If you've never played this game, this is just like any other battle royale. One of their teammates decides to drop somewhere. These purple camps are minion camps where you farm. These are base camps. There's vaults that you like unlock, kind of like an extraction game. It's interesting. There's a lot of different things you can do to play the game. So let me jump over here because I want to show you one of the new things that I'm really... at first I didn't know how to feel about them, but I've come to really, really like them. So they added these cars, these like hover cars, very similar to, I don't know if you played Halo, but they're kind of like the Warthogs, so you can like jump on it and have someone, I guess one of these bots will do it, but maybe they won't do it. So someone can hop on the back while the other person drives. And while the person is on the back, they can shoot and fight, and you're just like driving around. And some players are really good at this. I've noticed how like more and more teams are starting to pick up this tactic where they just run around the car, just kind of like running through people, shooting, chasing people down. There's a lot of really cool things you can do, which I kind of enjoy, and I appreciate that they added something new to this. It added a whole new level of like air fighting and strategy, which to me seems pretty cool. The other thing is that they are not indestructible. They can blow up. They have like a fuel amount down there, and also if you shoot them, eventually they get damaged and they create a fairly big explosion. So there's some interesting things you can do there too if you're smart with your fights. Another thing that's pretty new, I don't think I'll be able to show this in the co-op, but air fights have become a lot longer. It is fun. You no longer get spiked immediately. Now you get spiked immediately if your glider is out of fuel. Like you can see here, my glider is out of fuel, it's on fire. If I were to get hurt, I would get spiked. But now, if my glider has enough energy, like here I have energy, it's going fine, but if someone shot me, it would start decreasing that energy until I reach the lowest amount, and then I can get spiked. So fights have become very long in the air. They show skill in very interesting ways, something that wasn't really available before. Like, I think it's just become a lot better. So a couple changes also, while I wait for this to kick me off the game, it no longer is a duo game. They used to have duos and squads. Now it's exclusively trio, which I kind of like. It's a good in-between. I feel like solo queuing is a lot better. It's not as hard to get a good team. Sometimes duos felt like it was a coin flip because your teammate was either, you know, good or bad. And if it was squad, it was usually like one person playing with 3 people who were playing together, or 2 people who were playing together, and it always felt kind of weird. Now solo queuing felt fine to me. Everyone just kind of plays and it's fine. Usually there's one person taking the lead into like where to go, what to do. If you're someone who just doesn't know what to do or don't feel comfortable leading, that's totally fine. Just like stick around your team and you can get to do a lot of cool things. The other good thing is that because of the player base being so small during the beta, they had to mix ranked and normal queues. So you sometimes had people playing normal with people who were playing ranked. It was kind of weird. Now those are totally separate, which is a great addition for competitive integrity. And just in general for new players not to get smashed by people playing rank. Another really cool addition is you used to be able to recall to a base camp if you captured a base camp, but now you can do that and also teleport to one of your allies if you hold the B button. So let's say you get separated from your team, I can just, you know, teleport to my friend there. And boom, I'm there. So that's a very useful tool, especially with the cars, the hoverboards, whatever they're called. Sometimes 2 people can get away, like very far away from the other third person, and the third person can just like teleport to them once they're at their destination. A couple new really cool changes that have also been added. They completely changed the UI. It feels kind of cool. I like it. It's very modern. It's not hard to get lost. The only thing I guess that kind of annoys me a little bit maybe is just how I feel like passes and quests should be in the same place. I feel like sometimes there's a lot of little notification circles that you have to go check out that sometimes trip me out. I feel like it would be a lot better if they were condensed into one spot, but for the most part it's really easy to get around. I've been having no trouble with that. They also added a lot of like tutorials. They added new champions. When I played, there's like at least 5 of these that I didn't know. So they added Ava, Krista, Carbine. Who else do I not know? Bevo, Saros, and recently Wukong. And let me tell you, Wukong might be like one of the best designed characters I've ever seen in a game like this. He has so much potential. Like when I saw a good Wukong, I was like, oh my god, this guy is gonna be really hard to deal with once people learn how to play him well. But overall, you know, good variety of champions, characters, hunters, and yeah. There's a lot of new tutorials now for players to practice. There's tutorials here, there's practice, there's battle, and you get awards for doing them for the first time. I just did a co-op versus AI for the first time and it gave me something. I don't know what it gave me. I claimed it. I think it gave me an emote. Yeah. So all in all, this is a fairly good launch in my opinion. I think it's only gonna be like progress from here. It sets up a pretty strong base for the game, and hopefully this game stays for a while because it is really good and I can't recommend it enough. I think for a long time we've had a drought of like top-down competitive PvP games. You know, 10 years ago everyone was making a MOBA. We had so many different MOBAs coming out. Now, you know, you just have League of Legends and Dota, and then everything else is a shooter basically in competitive games or card games, which they're all good, but I don't know. I had wished for more variety for a while, so I really hope this game sticks and stays. So, you know, if you've been curious to play it, highly recommend it. If you're someone who likes ARPGs, the combat is very ARPG-like. So all in all, I think SUPERVIVE 1.0 is a huge step forward. It's deeper, it's cleaner, it's more strategic. Straight up just a lot of fun. And whether you're a returning player, whether you're brand new, there's never been like a better time to jump in. Right now everyone's starting. It's a lot of fun, honestly. And yeah, so that's it for me. Hopefully you give this game a try. I highly recommend it once again, and hope you guys have a good Sunday, good rest of your week. Hope you Have a good, strong start to your week tomorrow. And if you decide to play, I wish you the best of luck with your teammates and all the luck. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.